the most OP with the coat. Been a bit contentious, I'll admit here, because it's a tough choice here, because I feel like, well, I should probably just say outright that this is probably my least favorite weapon by quite a bit, too. And I feel like whenever I do end up playing the weapon, it's just me being critical of it and how they should change it and what they should think about differently. I'm going to try not to do that as much here, because this is really just meant to help people know how to build the weapon, at least in one particular scenario. So we're going to do Aspect of Mel, just for the faster attack speed. And we're going to put Poseidon on the attack, and we're going to go for like the Legendary and the Ares duo, and just kind of get a lot of splash damage going around, basically. I don't really think it's very good on the special, weirdly. You'd think so, but it just kind of doesn't work out. You could do Aspect of Nyx if you wanted. I think they're pretty close to the same. I don't think the Night Spawn is really a big deal. It's not a big buff, unfortunately, for what you're doing. You can't make them all hit the same enemy, for instance. Although, I don't know if I've tried it with Typhon in particular, but I don't know if it would really do anything. So we're just going to go with this. And this way, I don't feel like you have to get a specific hammer, but there is one hammer that is way, 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 way better than every other in this scenario. That's called Exhaust Riser for this weapon. It makes your dash strike hit 3 times. It's incredibly strong. This is the dash attack. It's really good. The dash attack is quite good. It's a big AoE, right? It's a big AoE. And if you get Exhaust Riser, that's a lot more hits, so it would be quite strong. But yeah, we're going to go for Poseidon's attack. We can probably leave the Huntress on. We can try to spend our magic in order to buff our attack damage here, because we don't really plan to use any of the Omegas for the most part. I don't believe that the Omega attack or special is really worth gearing out, but who knows? I'll be honest, I could probably do some more with this weapon. Let's see, what do we got here? We got 11 fear, just kind of like some amount. We'll see how we do on the surface. Ready, steady, go. The one from Hermes Strongest, the dash. Starter step? Let me see. You genuinely do enjoy the coat? Yeah, I think this is just personal preference for me, really. So now it's basically just spam the attack. You do want to probably spend a little bit of magic in order to trigger the Huntress here. You probably just want to do the Omega Special because it's the fastest by far. Real quick out there. You can throw something on the special, and you can kind of trigger both the attack and the special together, as you can see. It's a useful way to play. I'm kind of hoping we don't get Exhaust Riser. Oh. I feel like I can't turn it down. I would like to advise people on how to do the run without Exhaust Riser a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I'd be doing us a disservice if we don't use it if the title of the video is most OP, right? You know what I mean? This is just so much better. Siege Frame would be okay. It would be okay. World Collider, I think, is a big trap. It's really hard to do a fully charged Omega attack. Siege Frame second best? Maybe just for the further range, I think I'd say. So there you go. That's the dash attack now. We get more splash damage out of it. It's quite good. So now we want a lot more Poseidon. We'd like to get Ares for their duo. That might not happen here. Even like Zeus on the special would be quite cool, right? Hera's nice for extended family to boost our splash damage. We don't care about max magic or anything. So let's just take this Poseidon and we'll start rolling doors after that. So we just want a lot more... We basically just want a lot more Poseidon boots now to go for the Legendary. Not dissimilar to like Aspect of Pan, but Pan's probably a lot more lenient. Pan's got that single target damage, whereas we might not have that with the code here. You got some AoE though. So Stutter Step from Hermes would probably be kind of cool, honestly. I think it would be kind of cool. Change the Omega Attack Hammer to where you basically deal more damage with it, only need to half charge it or something. Yeah, maybe. It's so hard to get, even with Aspect of Mel, which gives you the faster channel speed. It's so hard to get a fully charged one. Wow, epic slippery slope. Let's go, baby. Okay. Freaking Heracles. Okay, so now we gotta start rolling some other doors. We don't really care about Demeter. So we'll roll her to try to get more Poseidon for now. Her cast is okay, but either way, there's 3 doors with her, right? We don't want all that. More. More. I'm gonna have to double check what we need there. Do. Do. The Trident sigil. Fluid gain? I think that's one of them. It's either that or like geyser spout or something weird. Breaker rush, fluid gain, geyser spout. Whenever you sprint, you can damage and knock away the first foe you run into. This one's kind of hard to make use of. Like, it's not going to be actually helpful. Fluid gain is a little annoying because it'll deactivate the Huntress. You know what I'm saying? If I start picking up the bubbles when I don't really want to. Launcher frame with success rate. Oh, I don't think I've tried that yet. That actually does sound kind of cool. Apollo's extra attack? It's not really that worth it, honestly. It's not that big of a deal. We really want to gear out for the old Puny Legendary. Ooh. I'd probably take Demeter's cast, though. So we are actually already eligible for the Legendary. Don't go crazy if you don't get it right away. You got to be patient. You can always roll more doors. You don't really want to fill in the special. I'd rather not fill in the cast either. You should roll once, though. Okay. I am willing to fill in the dash. How much do I care about buried treasure? Not enough. I'd rather fill a slot.
You'll be out in no time,
Leave the
Shades.
cast for a potential origination pop. Yeah, I don't think I care about Apollo. More like Apollo, no. You know what I'm saying? We have 3 doors left. I wouldn't mind Hera. We don't care about Selene. We'll roll that.
This one.
More. More! Better rarity, yeah. I used to be that was my strat in Hades 1. I'd roll for rarity. Actually, is his dash kind of a mess here because it'll knock foes away? Maybe. Don't say it, chat. Don't you say it.
Sure, why not?
Damn it. I shouldn't roll again.
Good.
Nya. There, you happy? High Surf? High Surf was probably good enough to take, too. Maybe it should have been High Surf, but Sneeze Star is funny. See? Paying out dividends, baby. I think I heard another door. Yeah. There is a little audio cue for these small doors. I feel like I tend to miss them. My excuse is, though, that I'm often talking too much, so yeah. All right, so we got 2 doors left. I'd like to take one as Hurrah. Don't really care after that, though. Okay, please give me the Legendary. If you don't get it here, then I feel like there's not a very good chance that you wind up with it by the end of the run, truth be told. So you don't want to roll hard just because it's a possibility, necessarily. You want to roll the doors because you can get a lot of boons from one god in this zone. We did get a little lucky, I'll admit, though. Don't make me change my mind, game. Oh my god. Fine. Fine, game. Now we just gotta take Hera, I guess. Whatever, game. Do I have a least favorite god? So the truth is, I mean, I talk about this in the tier list. Poseidon is probably my least favorite god to see in the majority of runs because you can take her cast. If I'm not doing like a Poseidon legendary run, then I don't want to see any Poseidon. You know what I'm saying? If Poseidon isn't my main source of damage, I don't want to see him at all. Because he doesn't really add much. You got like Sea Star, you got High Surf. You know what I mean? His magic regen's bad. His dash is bad. His cast is pretty weird. Doesn't help with origination or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I put Hestia on the bottom of the tier list because I think she has
Not an option.
like a full-on Hestia run is at least she has like a curse, you know, that's more easily applied. Whereas Poseidon does not, right? However, I think that like solo Hestia runs just don't go as hard, right? At the end of the day. Flip seems way underpowered compared to Grievous Blow, right? You don't want Hestia's special. We're trying to save that for Ares. I'll probably put on the Ares keepsake even. Ooh, that's good. That's the best place for the palm. Chatitude. I can't spend rolls. I have 2 wind. Probably Wispy Wiles. Doesn't really matter.
That time already.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what I tried to put like a probably too big of a disclaimer at the start of my tier list, which was that I don't think any of the gods are so bad that like they need a total rework or anything like that. Maybe like little changes here and there, but you know, it's a tier list, so people look at what's at the bottom and be like, wow, this thing is trash or something, right? I kind of wanted to hammer home that nothing's that bad, really. Nothing's that bad. I think the game is weirdly relatively balanced. Like, you can have a fun Hestia run, you can have a fun Hef run, you can have a fun Poseidon run. I don't think there's any god where it's just like they have no use in the game whatsoever by any stretch, but I guess you wouldn't expect that either, right? But I just don't think the difference between the top and the bottom is that extreme, I guess is what I'm saying. Yeah, that wasn't bad, right?
Keepsake now.
Considering everything. We'll try to get, like, Grievous Blow. We have Sea Star, so success rate could come. Do 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 ba. What am I machine gunning with here? Huh? Exhaust Riser is hitting 3 times for every dash strike. If you don't have this, it'll still be okay. You might not want to dash strike all the time. You might not want to bother unless you're like clearing waves of enemies, basically, like groups of enemies. Because the dash strike is still just generally quite good.
Sink or swim.
What do I think about the familiars? Who did I even take? I keep forgetting. The familiars are fun. They're a fun addition, right? I wonder if they're replacing the summons. We don't have summons yet, right? Haha! Stop hitting fluid gain. Ugh. I don't think I can roll. Because you don't want to roll here. We're trying to save it for the Poseidon Legendary and or some Ares stuff, basically. So, as funny as success rate is, I don't think we can. We must conserve. I think a big portion of this game, especially since you have even more rolls than Hades 1, but it was just as important in Hades 1. And maybe I don't really talk about it as much, or rather I don't have like a shortened guide for it, is how you use your rolls. It's like really... I think that can be the big difference between, you know, like really being able to make a build and not. I guess I did have a like how to make a build over-explained runs here and there kind of thing. But yeah, it's really about how you spend your rolls. And I think this is understandably true, because even when I was new to the game, in like Hades 2 even, I mean, it's like, how do you know what boons are good, right? And so you just end up taking the higher rarity things. And eventually over time, you'll realize that just knowing which boons work best are going to be a lot more than just taking the higher rarity. But there's really no way to kind of solve that for you ahead of time, right? We got a special. That's fine. I actually don't care about the percentage, so I'll save the rarify in case we do get another Ares and we can take Grievous Blow. That might not happen, but an extra 10% on the special doesn't matter. Yeah, sure. I guess we'll take that. That's kind of not a big deal either.
Good choice.
666. The boons for a build matter much more than the rarity. Yes. It's true. But I can say this, but however, it probably doesn't help people, but just by saying that, right? Because how do you know which boons are important, right? I think I still have not convinced everyone on YouTube that they should be playing with strength, sadly. I don't know what else I can say. A lot of people still are under the impression, like, you forgot to mention that if you're not good at the game, you should still run Death Defiances. No. Strength is not for veteran, advanced, or seasoned players. Strength is for everybody. If anything, it's even more so for beginner players, you could argue. I'm trying to hammer it home as much as possible. Who gets attitude? Kiku, what's up? Thank you so much for the prime. Sorry, I'm pause buffering here so that I can think about this. A little low on health. We'll go this way though. It definitely, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can understand why it's scary. You look at the difference and you think that, like, well, I'm gonna have way less health. You know, I'm gonna have way less chances to survive. But in reality, it's better. It's better defensively. Yeah, you're still gonna take Shatitude here though.
Which way now?
Let's get our health back. What? Come on, guys. Take it easy, would ya? Take it easy, would ya? Stupid fluid gain.
Oh, that hurt.
Haha, yes? No, haha, yes.
What's for delivery?
Probably need this. We have a lot of money. Here, expedite all that. Give me the max health and the regular healing. Hey, Cersei, let's go. DDs only give about 10% more effective health if you do the math.
A bit of solid
And they don't double your effective healing like strength does, yeah. It's hard for me to explain it so often, but I think it's just a misconception. I can understand it. When I first saw strength, I was like, oh, that's scary to take, right? You just have to try it to understand, I think. Or I think that big of a deal. Should they be buffing the Death Defiances? And no. Not everything can be made equal, you know what I mean? Not everything can be made equal. Not everything should be made equal either, you know? The fact that so many people still think that Death Defiances are good is probably a good sign. You know? I think also the game progression leads you to getting more DDs than when strength becomes available. It feels like a step backwards, even though it's not. I see. Yeah, that is a good point. That is a really good point, right? Because you've probably built up upgrading your DDs as a big priority, and then you see strength. It's like, I don't want to swap here. That's very understandable. Eagle bats. None of these are that big of a deal, really. I don't think Girth really even does much.
Bless you, Puppet.
Bless you, puppet.
Did it work?
Okay.
Moonlight guide you.
I wonder if even going for the Ares special was worth it when we had Exhaust Riser. But here we are. Grievous Blow. Ooh, or Arterial Spray. No complaints. Kaboom. Your splash effects from Poseidon may hit 2 times with a 25% chance. Got plenty of money. Girth doesn't do much, you say? Girth is much more important than length, though, right? Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to talk about naughty things right now. Boink. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, come back. Melt, melt, melt.
For me.
Oh, ho! And another! I'll admit, we've gotten a lot of C-Star value right now. What's the matter if you got neither? Whoa! Hey! Hey now. Oh, God. A thimble's got plenty of girth, I tell ya.
Sailing on.
Oh, God. Oh, get out. Oh, please, game. I don't think we care about Selene. Oh, you saw some red waves there. Let's go. Nah. Do. Ooh. I'm gonna say it slipped. Hey, Sneesnar
Abandoned ship.
never hits the things that I want it to hit, right? Gotta restart the whole thing now, yeah.
End of the line.
Where's Poseidon? Come on, man. We have Shatitude. You could get more wind from Afro. You have a lot of money.
Hear me.
There's Secret
My
Crush, I
ascension.
guess. All right. Healthy Rebound is a pretty strange boon, right?
Look at you. Look. All mine.
Yeah. I like this better with Zoo Special. Zoo Special would be good here. But if we actually got the Poseidon Legendary, more splashes from Arterial Spray would be dope. If I got it. I'm trying to throw that out there just to activate the Huntress still sometimes. It's not that important when splash damages so much. You tell her. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah. Charybdis in the game still? It's still there.
Drag me back to hell without a fight.
Should I read your other comment? I feel like I shouldn't. Hey, friends and lovers, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Let us know down in the comments. No. I don't know why I start reading things without finishing. I should check the end of your messages first. Huntress effects splash? Nah.
Next.
Nah. Just the white damage from attack and special. Not Omegas even. Okay. So, I didn't end up using the Rarefy on Ares. What can you do, though? So what do we care about now? What do I care about now? Black and Fleece does nothing. Concave Stone. Now you already used the fountain? Dead. Oh well. You could go for Hef and play it safe. Demeter is nice. We don't have either of the defensive gods, that being Demeter and Hef, right? It wouldn't be a terrible idea. Namely, Hef now, since we don't have a way to... We don't have a core slot open to freeze enemies with Demeter. Bro, what's up? Thank you so much for those 45 months. But that's boring, right? That's boring. Emma!
That one.
Sudden salvo. Oh. Where am I getting all this money from? Was it just Schnoosnar? Guess it was. I guess I'm not going to buy that more max health. Okay. Your team length? Like a strand of spaghetti?
Pathetic.
Chaos Gate, you say, huh? You don't see Chaos very often here. Chaos can't really help you with splash damage, you know? It's not all of our damage, but it's a chunk. Right? No Poseidon here. I'm gonna go this way.
There they are.
A baby come back. Oink. You can blame it all. Does Arterial Spray require them to have wounds? I just realized. I can't remember. Let's find out here.
Yes, I accept this message.
Got a 30% success rate. Your splash effects from Poseidon may hit 2 times. No, you don't actually need the wounds. Okay. We do success rate, which will up arterial spray to 33%. Write that down. Oh, oh, oh. We're skipping the hammer. We already have the best hammer anyway. Here it comes. Here she comes. Here it comes. Here she comes. So yeah, come on. Let me lick the bottom of your boot. See, it's just get a legendary and you'll be fine, right? What was all that red I just saw? Boink, 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 boink. I'm trying to spend some magic at the start. Kind of works. Game. Game. There she is. Your splash effects from Poseidon are larger. Deal bonus damage to guardians. Hello? Cat? Oh.
It is I.
Extended family. I have $456. This is all damage, by the way. Interesting. So when you think about it, extended family is 4% on your splash damage for every god. And we have Poseidon, Ares, Hermes, Hera, Aphro right now, right? That's it? That's it. So that's 20% right away. Fascinating, huh? So that's 20%. This is 12%. This isn't totally global, though. It, you know, golden rule will go up. Extended family may or may not go up. It kind of depends. Bridal glow's funnier. We just won't spend our money now. Oh, no, here's Dio. Could have made it 24%.
Another round, you say? Well, I don't see why not. Look, this man.
Oh, smucker butts. Give me the grape juice. Grape juice is often the best one here. We don't use omegas, really, so drunken stupa.
Oh, yeah.
Not necessary. All right, now we'll get extended family from Hera, and it'll be a higher rarity.
What's gotten into you?
So, boom. I don't like this fight. I don't care for your demeanor here, buddy. Okay. Yeah. So stupid. I love the way it flinches when you break the armor. It's just like freaking out here. Bridal glow? Nah, it's too random. We got a lot of bullshit here, you know what I'm saying? We got an awful lot of bullshit here.
Let's see how this goes.
Extended. Poggies. Plus 36%. Money for golden rule. Let's go. So I have 3 duos and a legendary. What do you think? Is this good advice? It's all about using the rolls, chat. There's no luck involved. You know what I mean? 3 duos? Yeah, whatever it is. What is the Hera Poseidon doing now that I think about it? Sneeznar? No Sneeznar. Never lucky. Not now. Play foes without getting hit? I'm totally gonna get hit, aren't I? Whoa, dude! Hey, we actually did it. Wow.
King and queen.
Less luck and more that I'm playing the surface. Yeah, you just get so many boons, right? 2% there. See a companion build? No such thing. You mean like a companion-only run? I'd rather buy my own casket right now. Maybe that'd be kind of fun. We could pick out a casket together, you know?
Assault forces.
Do, 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 do.
Lord Poseidon.
I'm a bird. What if we could befriend this stupid bird? I would never use it. Forget it.
Hear me on my authority.
Proper upbringing, you say? What does that hit? Shatitude, bottomless drank, success rate, nimble limbs. These don't have rarities, right? So it won't do anything. High surf, sea star, blah, 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 blah.
A sudden surge.
Safe to say it's the best there, I think.
Nicely done.
Big for success rate. Yeah, it's pretty juicy, right? Did I try like an Omega special build centered around Ares yet? Maybe not. I gotta do more of that, I guess, one of these days. I hate you. Ow. Ow again. Stop hurting me. Dude. Haha? No ha-has. Okay. So there's... Wow, so much Hera, right? I don't think you really want any more Hera. There's some hitch-related crap. Yeah, proper upbringing. Oh, there's Uncommon Grace, I suppose. Alright, I'll do it. Bridal Glow. That's what I think about Bridal Glow. It's gonna hit something stupid. And it's Fluid Gain. Kalu Calais.
Hold.
Gonna hit the dash? Yeah, exactly. Come on. What else you got?
Olympus, I accept this message.
15% global is pretty sexy.
I felt something.
Can't be turned off. More money.
Stolen property.
Do we take the free afro? There's like nothing left. How the hell do we getting so many boons here? I kind of do need the health though. I think we have to go to the shop. It wouldn't be outlandish if
Now then.
Prometheus killed me, to be honest here. That's why you really want Hef somewhere in here. Uh-oh. Whatever, game. So you don't want to buy that because we have Golden Rule. Right? And I don't think there's really anything left from her that could really help us. Oh. Breaker Rush Run doesn't sound hype? No.
There shall come a time when
No, it doesn't. What? Not the bird!
as expected.
Okay.
There.
Bottom, top.
Incinerate.
Golden Rule's ass? Something. I mean, when she literally can't give me anything else of use. Yeah. I guess I could get 3% dodge from her or something. I've never seen that bird attack, I don't think. Middle, bottom, middle, bottom.
You'll burn.
Ares dash run. Yeah, we did it at like the start of the patch. Stupid bird. Damn. Do.
I should have expected this.
He's gone.
Have you fixed the star step bug yet? Not that I'm aware of.
I can use this.
Alright, we need to not die. Is this a time for Ghost Onion? A little bit. Wow. I'm gonna say I need that.
Should
Here we
keep me
go. Ghost
company.
Onion. Not just knuckle bones. I'm kind of worried about surviving the mini bosses, I guess you could say. 40.01. Does hunters activate when you prime magic? Nope. You have to be below whatever your present max is with the priming. Which is apparently not the same as when you prime health in some way. Please, dude.
Very
Oh, okay, wait. Hold. When did I buy that sandwich?
Such is the smuggler's life.
These are terrible. He doesn't have anything, right? That I care about? Don't believe so.
Sure.
Athena not show up in the 4th biome? Not naturally. You can use her keepsake, though. Our second hammer? Hammer?
Closer to the top.
Roll for bounty for more money? No. No. I feel like most... Holy shit, look at the damage, though. Most runs is just chat requesting I do stupid things.
Out with you.
Be honest, chat. Siege frame? Well... I don't use the regular attack all that much. So it might be Ripper, but I don't know. These aren't very impactful either way. This wouldn't affect the dash strike, basically, is the problem. Fire special when you attack? Would that work with the dash strike? I don't think so. That would be cool if it did. I'm not sure, though. I feel like they kind of separate it, sadly. Not sure. I mean, that's a good question, though. Oop. Haha, yes? No, haha, yes. Launcher frame, launcher frame. I haven't done a juicy run with that in a long time. Do. Ow, holy shit. Did I see a number of like 4,700 there randomly? You know what would have been nice is Poseidon's, no targets. Target these nuts game. How's about that? Don't accidentally die here. Okay. I thought we were safe together. If you don't kill this thing quickly, I feel like you kind of wind up in a space where it's kind of hard to squeeze in attacks. Boom. I was supposed to be nice, YouTube alien. Wait, what was I mean? I'm a good egg.
Just his tail.
Ready for a haha yes here? Ooh, that's a good hit.
Have another.
Pew, 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 pew. Okay. No.
Almost to the
Have another. That's a pretty big deal on the splash.
Supply prop. Hope it helps you, Em.
We could get Grievous Blow. I need the health, right? Oh, wait. Golden Rule? Ah, fuck Golden Rule. It's not even
In the
fun.
name of
Grievous Blow.
Hades.
Grievous Blow. Grievous Blow. Shit. Blood drops wouldn't really do anything
Fates
here.
won't
Grievous
mind.
Blow. Yo! 21%. You can't duplicate the palms. Ah, shit. Whatever. Take it all. Will you be happy if I take Bridal Glow, chat? Will you ever be happy? Hit Grievous Blow. Aria, what's up? How you been? Thank you so much for the 41 months. I played most of the early access so you can enjoy it without spoilers now. Yay! Alright, ready. Just dash attack into his mouth. And kaboomsies. Hello? What the hell was that? How do you missing? Nyarm. Okay. Avoid the crap. It's this move that I hate because it's hard to see the whirlwinds. If anything. There's really no point in trying to use the Omega to activate the Huntress because I just get it back so fast.
There he is. This is it.
Meow. Woo, baby! Look at it go! Holy shit! It's a lot of damage, but in reality, for the safety of it, we should have had Hef or, namely Hef in here, right? Dude, you're not supposed to do it twice in a row. I forbid it. Boom. There we go. Whew. Okay. Good D, right? Good D, right?
For my father.
All Poseidon waves. All the time. This would have been still pretty good even without Exhaust Riser. Of course. Although if you take away the legendary and the duo, I don't know. Can you take it all away, he? Take it all away, he. Shove it in my face. There you go. These were probably the 4 biggest components of the build. There was lots of little things, too. Shanitude gave us 28% more damage when we had enough health. Grievous Blow, 21%, pretty solid. Slippery Slope at 23%. Lots of stuff, honestly. Uncommon Grace is a global damage bonus. Success rate plus 40%, right? Pretty sexy. Extended Family plus 36%. Golden Rule can suck my nut. Secret Crush, not that big of a deal. Yeah, that's pretty good, right? Just highlight them all. There's a limit, I'm afraid.